Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. It's good to see you again back on my channel for me. If it's the first time you're on my channel, you probably don't know, but I was actually wave 0 in One Piece New Dreams. I'm gonna just be giving you guys a starter guide and rundown from a wave player's point of view. I recommend watching this video to the end because I got like ADHD or something, so like I might just randomly remember some and it might be really important in the middle of the video. But I'm also gonna put chapters in the middle. But yeah, let me not prolong this. We're just gonna start right off the bat with the game's functions. The controls: N to rob items, J for Ken Haki, H for boost Haki, X is to spit on players, and if you spit on them, it makes your screen a little weird, and it gives you some of your stamina back. Shift lock is left shift, control crouch, F plus M1 is invasive, it's basically like dodging. Q is to dash and or dodge. Right click is for heavy attack, left click is for light attack. Tab is to see your stats. B is to grip, V is to carry. That weird button under escape is your inventory. E is to drop items. And right alt is to toggle your Geppo. And to mute music, it's in your inventory. I read all that shit straight out the Trello. But basically, I'm gonna start off with bounty, alright? So bounty in this game gives you health. And the max bounty you can get from NPCs is like, I think it's 500k or it's 250k. I'm not sure if they increased that or reduced it because the game is currently closed and they're doing a quote-unquote revamp, but I doubt they're really going to change anything that much. Probably just like a bunch of locations and some minute like numerical changes to how you get stuff. If there's anything crazy different, I'll update this guide. So this is probably like a random little cut in the video, but I'm currently in the testing place right now. So this is going to be the product you guys are going to be playing, but I was talking about your character stats and stuff right here. But as you can see, there's arm strength, leg strength, precision, vitality, and agility. Vitality is your durability, so how much damage you can take. Precision, I'm pretty sure that's for like your sniper aim and stuff like that. So basically, arm and leg strength, you can increase those by using these arm weights and stuff like that. Arm training, 10 kilos. Leg training, probably another 10 kilos. But there's a heavier version of the arm training, which basically just lets you finish the training quicker. So let's say you're using one of the styles I'm going to mention later in the video, like black leg. You want to focus all on your leg strength because you don't need any arm strength for black leg, and you can't just max out both of them, so you got to be very careful how much stat you put into each. I'm pretty sure you don't even get any damage increase after, I think it's 25 or 30. Please don't quote me on that. It could also be changed because I'm using my wave knowledge on this. But yeah, back to the voiceover. So after you've capped out your bounty you can get from regular bandits and stuff like that, you'll need to PvP people, grip people, or fight bosses, okay? So the max bounty you can get from bosses is 2.5 million. Keep in mind, this might be changed or reduced, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, you also lose bounty and a large percentage of your money when you get gripped by a player. And when you knock players, you can also rob their accessories by pressing M on their knocked body. So you can invest your bounty to get advanced Haki and also to bolster your stats. So when you invest bounty, it'll obviously reduce your bounty on the top left, but it'll in turn bolster the stat of your choosing. And if you die and stuff, your investments will also reduce, but you can just get more bounty to get it back up, and it's going to be easier to get it back up. Like I think it's a 40% boost. So belly is money in this game. And in the real One Piece show, you need belly to buy weapons, fighting styles, and skills. You also need combat EXP to get styles and their skills. I'll go into depth about styles later, but you can check your EXP by going into the character stats button, which I'm pretty sure is tab, the same place where you equip your items that you can get from chests. So starting off, the island you spawn in, I recommend getting with your friends for protection and just start beating on all the bandit NPCs all the way to at least level 10 to 15, or you can also sneak other players too, which gives you more EXP obviously. When you beat a group of NPCs, like because they spawn in packs, a chest will spawn, and what you want to do is grab the chest and then turn it into a chest appraiser for a belly reward, as well as a chance of getting items like accessories, weapons, and rings. There's too many rings to break down each one. Just go to the Trello to find all that. Now fighting styles. There's Fishman Karate, Boxing, Black Leg, Rokushiki, which is Marines only. I'm not sure if they're going to make this public to everyone though on release. But there's also Ryosuken, Spear, Axe, Judo, Gun, 1 sword style, and 2 sword style. So the base weapons that you can buy are Cutlass, Katana, Axe, Spear, Claw, Boxing Gloves, Flintlock. but I'm pretty sure you have to buy the flintlock. I'm not sure if they changed this, but there's also a shin guard for black leg. These all have weapon variants, which are like the same as the weapon, but each have their own unique boost. It costs bounty and belly to get any style. You can also use stat points to upgrade your skills with EXP. It's like this little star icon when you click your character stats. Upgrading your skill does something different, so do some research before you just start upgrading your skills willy-nilly. So you can also get Soru and Geppo with 10k belly. It costs 55k bounty and level 10. And when I say cost 55k bounty, I mean it'll literally take away your bounty when you get it. The same with your style and your style skills. When you get the style, it'll take away some of your bounty. Like it literally costs bounty to get them. So now we're gonna move on to races in Haki. Humans start off with extra stamina and 2 extra skill slots, and they also have the option / chance to get cyborg. Skypeans get 2 times increased jump height and can unlock sky glide and feather assault skills. Fishermen can't drown in water, they swim faster in water, and they got Fisherman Karate, which is mid. So yeah, I had Fisherman Karate. It was pretty mid, but it was pretty fun though. So there's some unobtainable races like Lunarian, Phantom, which has like a phantom grab, and I don't know much about slime race or what Lunarian gives you, but I wanted Lunarian so bad. I just wanted to be a nigga with black wings. Now Minx can spawn as either a stun or a damage variant. There's an NPC to check, I'm pretty sure, which variant you have, but you can also, there's a way you can tell when you're Mink. But also depending on which animal Mink you get, there's other buffs, like Bull has increased damage reduction, Cat has buffed movement speed, and Bunny has buffed jump power. Now back to cyborgs, okay? Cyborgs are only for humans, and you can get them by talking to a scientist at the back of Snowbara. So on release, this location might be moved. If it is, I'll update you guys on that. It's a small chance to get it, but every million bounty you get is a 10% more of a chance for the operation to succeed. So if you get like 3 million bounty and you try to get cyborg, you have a 30% chance of actually getting it. You also only have 3 chances to try and get it. So I would recommend stacking up your bounty before you attempt to at least get like 5 mil, because you only have 3 chances, bro. And it'll take your bounty each time. It won't take all of it, but it'll take like a pretty good fraction of your bounty, bro. Now let's talk about Haki. So there's Buso, Observation, and Conquerors Haki in this game. To get Buso, I'm gonna just keep it short and simple. You get it from combat, fighting real people, PvPing, and gripping. Make sure you grip them, okay? That's how you get the XP. But you can also get it from bosses. You barely gain Haki EXP from like fodder NPCs, so don't think you're gonna like unlock it just by fighting like bots. In Rampage mode, which I'll explain later, you can also gain a lot of Haki XP by gripping bosses and players. Not gripping bosses, but beating bosses. So they say that you need to fight 3 to 5 bosses to get Buso Haki, but I don't think that's true. You also need to be level 15, by the way. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I should have said that earlier, but you need to be level 15 to start gaining Haki EXP. So all those things you did before you're level 15, it doesn't matter. So look, I think you need to probably solo like 3 to 5 bosses, but I feel like it's closer to 10 personally. But you'll get a flash of Buso Haki, where your like Buso Haki will appear for a little bit, but then it'll turn off. You won't be able to turn it on again. But that's how you know you're close though. So Observation Haki, you get Observation Haki by dodging bosses' attack, regular people's attacks, but you gain the most from dodging bosses. When I say dodge, I don't mean evasive. So don't F and M1, that doesn't give you any observation EXP. What you want to do is Q, dodge. So you can upgrade both your Hakis by using them, activating them, and doing exactly what I just said to do to get them. So just dodge bosses, fight bosses, grip players. Conquerors Haki. So Will of D get guaranteed Conquerors Haki. So if you spawn in the game with a D dot in your name, that's how you know you're gonna have Conquerors Haki once you get stronger. On release, there's a method for regular players. And yeah, we don't know it yet, but it's supposed to be hella tedious. So like only the sweatiest of the sweats will really get Conquerors Haki. In mid-late game, there's stuff called subclasses. I'm gonna just put the stuff on the screen. There's hella subclasses, but I'm gonna just briefly explain what all of them do. Doctor is for healing. Musician plays songs that buff your crew, like damage and stamina. Violin does damage, drums do stamina. A chef cooks. I'm not really sure exactly what else the chefs do. Navigators get a log post and a map of the island. I mean, a map of the map, I guess, a map of the game map. And Sniper gives you more gun capacity and basically aim assist with the flintlock and I guess Usopp's new slingshot. So now I'm gonna briefly explain Rampage mode. So the way Rampage mode used to work during Wave was it was like a PD event. If you don't know what a PD event in close community games, it's basically called a permadeath event, where in Rampage mode you have 3 lives and you can't leave the game. So if you get gripped 3 times, you die. Like gripped, if you die to an NPC, if you die to anything 3 times, you get wiped and you lose all your shit. In public release, I heard that it's not, you don't get wiped from it anymore, but this is just a guess. I'm guessing you lose a lot more than you would during a regular gripping session. That's just what would make sense, because what would be the point of Rampage mode? But during Rampage mode, you gain a whole lot more EXP, like Haki EXP from bosses, players, all that stuff. But in the old game, you also used to get something called Karma, but that's now been revamped into something called Gold. Why did I say Gold like it's some kind of out-of-worldly product? But basically there's gold in this game now, like a gold system. Basically you get gold when you complete island captures, executions, and when you grip people. Basically you get gold. It's like a new currency. I'm not really exactly sure the exact specifics of it, but it's just a revamped Karma, so I'm pretty sure you can also go to a gold store and get a couple things too. But also Poneglyphs also spawn during Rampages, and basically with Poneglyphs you can get special skills that you can only get from Poneglyphs. That's basically about it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to leave your questions in the comments. I'll try to get to everything, and if there's anything that's super outdated or needs a whole new video to be made about, I'm gonna make it. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.
I'm not that nigga that you can put hands on. Nigga put it to the test and his neck got slammed on. Niggas say why my shooter, so don't get blamed. But niggas Xavier and Harlem like Jewels and Cam. We gon' knock up bitch down after turning the cam on. Cause you know that's my man, I had to put my man on. Nigga, you is a bitch if you can't put fam on. He business, what the fuck I stand on. If I said it, I meant it, my word, what I stand on. I used to be laid up crying till my tears gone. Used to be afraid of dying, all my fears gone. Tiger in the jungle looking like Shere Khan. Animal, you cannot handle me, bitch. 10K ain't never been amateur, bitch.